Getting rich for most people is a pipe dream. Many yearn to quit their jobs, travel the world and build a fortune. The unfortunate fact is that most people lack the tenacity, fortitude, emotional control and discipline to become wealthy. If you are watching this channel, you have proven that you have an appetite for self-education and knowledge. You already have a considerable advantage over 90% of the population who views self-improvement and education as a waste of time that they could better spend watching television. The best time to develop wealth, contrary to popular belief, is not during a bull run but during a bear market. Bull runs occur when the masses of people become bullish on an asset class and believe it will rise in value. They buy into the asset, typically because they heard favorable news from the media, social networks or from their peers. The irony is that in bull runs, the likelihood of an asset decreasing in value is far greater than the likelihood of it increasing further. By the time asset prices have fully gone parabolic, retail investors flood into the market, often using leverage in the hopes of generating a quick profit. However, when everyone is doing the same thing, the market becomes a game of musical chairs, in which everyone is hoping to unload their assets to the next person at a higher price. When the game is over, someone has run off with the money and the rest of the people are left holding the bag. This predictable scenario often occurs because a bull run attracts short-term thinkers who love to chase quick pumps. No one wants to invest in cryptocurrencies or stocks when they seem to be bleeding value on a day-to-day basis. However, those who choose to invest in assets when prices continue to dip are the ones who sell to the masses during a parabolic rally. If you want to get rich, you must view bear markets or bear trends as accumulation periods. Buy the blood, even if it is your own. Developing a long-term approach is not easy but is incredibly rewarding. You will not be deterred by dips or crashes if you view each one of them as a rare opportunity to build your financial future. The only way you can effectively have the cash on hand to buy when there's blood on the streets is if you take profits at the top or have a high-paying job or business. The commonality in all these things is that they require a person to have discipline and self-reliance. Not everyone has the tenacity to invest and grow their own business. Likewise, it is so hard to sell when the herd is lining up to purchase. If you are doing things right, you will tend to be the odd man out. You need to take profits when everyone else is screaming for you to buy. You need to buy in when everyone else is telling you that prices will go to zero. Keep an eye on retail sentiment using tools such as Twitter, Reddit, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. While it is not good to spend an excessive amount of time on these websites, scoping out the viewpoints of retail investors can help you gauge overall sentiment. Unlike the masses, who consume all the content they see at face value, you must make up your own mind, using these websites to find your way into the heads of your adversaries. Remember, the crypto market and stock market is a free-for-all game in which you have no true partners. You can only trust in yourself to guide you to wealth. The moment you listen to other people and put their opinions over your own is where you sabotage your gut instinct. Your gut instinct tends to know what is best for you. Consider trusting your gut instead of the words that other people tell you. The chances are that you will be better off in the long run if you shut out all of the noise from external sources. When things are going well in the markets, that is when you must be the most cautious and fearful. Greed in the markets is usually a sign that you should get out. When market conditions are terrible and retail sentiment is negative, that is when you should become extremely greedy. Fear is caused by a lack of information, and opportunities like these tend to be some of the best times to build positions. Euphoria will cause parabolic increases in price, which can translate to parabolic increases in your bank account. Extreme fear can cause prices to drop, which will allow you to accumulate life-changing amounts of crypto tokens or stocks. You cannot time the markets on a consistent basis no matter how much you try. If you are aspiring to be a successful trader or investor, you must realize that your job is to predict the future. This means, you must forget about anything that anyone has said or told you. You must be deaf to the news, media and general consensus. No one has any idea more than you, no matter how much of an expert they may present themselves as. Once you realize this simple fact, you become liberated to follow your own path. Everything you read or hear is reactive to something that has already happened. As a trader and investor, these things are useless to you. You must become good at predicting what might happen and to hedge your bets in the case that you are wrong. If you can adequately manage all of these factors, You can make a lot of money. In this latest bear trend for Bitcoin, many influencers who had called for a $100,000 Bitcoin are now calling for a $20,000 Bitcoin. They are now saying that it is the time to sit on your hands, learn from watching the markets and to wait for better market conditions. They are completely wrong and are the blind leading the blind. Bullish when they should have been bearish, they are now bearish when it is the best time to be bullish. No one knows what will happen and no one will tell you to become rich during a bear market. In fact, most people will likely view what you are doing as highly risky. You can laugh to yourself knowing that the truly risky period was when they were euphoric. You can generate life-changing wealth if you turn crises like these into the opportunity of a lifetime. Push through the pain, no matter how much it hurts. This way, you can become one of the few people who achieve all of their financial goals. If you enjoyed this video and found it educational, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate you watching and hope this helps you in your path to building generational wealth.